Mustache, come here, look. Take this one.
Where's your arm?
Bride is, huh?
Yeah. This is the bride, yeah?
Where's Praveen? Mama, do me a favor. While they were here, lock your car. Do me a favor. This will be done back. On the boom gate. Right? Turn right. Right to the end. Into the parking area. Yeah. Into the parking area. Up the lift to ground floor. You come in.
I'm Amy. Hi. You look beautiful. Thank you.
Do that. Yeah. I need your seat first. walk with it.
Marah, you're looking stunning, man.
Hello, my darling. You look so
That's beautiful.
You're walking and sit down at the table.
Hi, darling.
Enjoy.
Serena. Everyone to rise. Come in front, Dan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make you all stand.
छाप तिलक सब झीनी रे मुझसे ना मिलेंगे नैना मिलेंगे मोरे नैना मिलेंगे नैना मिलेंगे मोरे नैना मिलेंगे अपने ही रंग रंग दी रे मुझसे नैना मिलेंगे
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, welcome to the union of Yuktesh and Marah. I am Serena Maestri, and it is my greatest privilege to be your mistress of ceremonies for this auspicious ceremony. The couple have invited you to share their union with you. Please sit back, relax, enjoy the festivities. We would appreciate if your phone would be switched to silent and all conversations and banter be kept to a minimum in order to not disturb the ceremony. Thank you.
खुशी की मुबारक घड़ी आ गई है, सजी सुर्ख जोड़े में चांद सी दुल्हन, ज़मीं पे फलक से परी आ गई है। सुहाना लगता है, दूल्हे का सेहरा सुहाना लगता है, दुल्हन का तो दिल दीवाना लगता है, दूल्हे का सेहरा सुहाना लगता है, दुल्हन का तो दिल दीवाना लगता है। पल भर में कैसे बदलते हैं रिश्ते,
onto the stage our beautiful bride Marah, being accompanied by her representative parents Preesan and Narita Naidu, and a warm welcome to the jet Shivan.
Let's get the winner.
one. Om a pavitra pavitrova sarvavasthangato apiva yesparet pundrikaksham swabhantra suchi Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. Om Narayana Swaha. Om Keshvaya Namaha Swaha. Om Madhavaya Namah Swaha. Om A Pavitra Pavitrova Sarvava Sthangato Apiva Yesparet Pundri Kaksham Soabhentara Suchi Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. Om Chadanam Vandatam Nityam Pavitram Papanashanam Apaham Harate Nityam Lakshmi Vastu Shravdam. Om Swasti Na Indru Vridashravaha Swasti Na Pusha Vishvavedaha Swasti No Nastarakshyo Arishtanemi Swasti No Brihaspati Dadhatu Om. Swasti na Indru Vidashavaha, Swasti na Pusha Vishvavedaha, Swasti no Nastarakshyo Arishtanemi, Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu Om. Om Vishnu 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 Srimad Bhagavatosh Mahapurusasya Vishnu Ragya Parvatmanasya Adhyaya Brahmano Ohine Divite Pararde Shri Sveta Varakalpe Vevasvan Manvantare Ashtavinshame Tithame Kali Yuge Kali Pratam Charne Dakshin Afrika Kante KwaZulu-Natal Prante Yam Shlanga Nagari इस स्थान पर मघ मास से शुक्ल पक्ष अधिगंधित तिथि योग में यरार्थम शुभ गोत्रस्य शिवेन राम किशोर नामस्य तपरो अहम अमेश ब्राह्मणन महाराज नामस्य उपाध्याय गोत्रस्य जेठपा तंगमहं करिष्ये. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Gananatva Ganapati Gvam Havamahe. Priyanatva Priyapati Gvam Havamahe. Nidhinatva Nidhipati Gvam Havamahe. Vasom Mahamajani Garbadam. Atva Majasi Garbadam. Om Bhurvasva Shri Ganapati Namo Namaha. Pay homage to Mother Earth. So we touch the ground. Om Bhumanasi Bhumaradi Dhati Prithivi Mata Gache Hatri Swami Samarpayami. Mother Earth, being the most tolerant of all mothers, we acknowledge her. Once again. We're now going to pray to Brahma, the Guru, the Creator. Om Brahma Murari Purantakari Bhanu Shashi Bhumi Sato Budaksha Guru Rasha Shukra Shani Rahu Ketava Sarve Graha Shanti Kara Bhavantu Om Shantakaram Pujagashainam Padmanabham Sureshwaram Vishwadhanam Gagnasadrisham Megavaranam Subhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalinenam Yogi Vidhai Gamyam Vande Vishnu Vande Vishnu Vande Vishnu Bhavaveharam Sarve Loke Kanatam Hari Om Tat Satah. Om Achmanyam 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 Samarpayami. Now pray to Sri Vishnu, who is the preserver and sustainer of the universe. Om Vishnu Masi Vishnu Agya Vaishnavamscha Shri Mahavishnu Bhagavani Gachehatri Swami Samarpayami. Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. Achmanyam, Achmanyam, Achmanyam Samarpayami. We now pay our respects to Lord Shiva, who is none other than the custodian of the earth planet, together with his consort Mother Durga. Om Tat Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Prachodayat. Om Shivaya Namaha. Om Achmanyam 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 Namaha. We now pay homage to Surya Bhagwan, who is the sustainer in terms of energy, in terms of light, and in terms of destruction of diseases. Om Surya Shmish Namaha, Om Surya Narayan Nagraha Namaha. Now pay home respects to Mother Lakshmi, and you today, Marah, are representing Mother Lakshmi, and Yuktesh would be representing Vishnu, and may you lead a righteous life like they did as well. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shri Astite Lakshmi Shche Praptaha Ratrani Nashikrani Rupam Ajvyani Vyata Namishnam. Om Bhurbhuvasva Shri Mahalakshmi Narayan Bhagwan Bhyo Namo Namaha. Sprinkle some here and some down. Thank you. Water, only down. Om Achmanyam 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 Samarpayami. Om Chandanam Samarpayami. Om Vastram Samarpayami. Om Yagopavitram Samarpayami. Om Panchamritam Arpanam Pratigretam. Om Panchamritam Samarpayami. Very important offering for longevity of your sister-in-law and brother, right? Om Dharva Samarpayami. Om Akshat Samarpayami. Om Hardaram Samarpayami. Om Senduram Samarpayami. Om Kumkumam Samarpayami. Om Amiram Samarpayami. Om Vanaspatirs Sopada Sugandhani Manohar Agnin Sarvo Dupona Pratigretam Sugandha Dupam Deepam Samarpayami. Om Sugandhit Tel Samarpayami. Om Deepam Samarpayami. Om Nevedam Samarpayami. Om Dakshinam Samarpayami. Om Yani Kani Japapani Brahmatidikani Cha Tani Tani Pranashanti Padakshinam Pade Pade. Om Apavitra Pavitro Vasarva Vasthangatva Viva Yasmaret Kundri Kaksham Savaventer Suchi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. Om Sarve Mangal Mangani Shive Sarvat Sadhike Sharanye Trambike Gauri Narayani Namastate. Om Swasti na Indro Vidashtava Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha. Om Swasti na Indro Vidashava Swasti na Pusha Vishvaveda Swasti no Nastaraksho Arishtanemi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu Om. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Swasti na Indra Vidasava Swasti na Pusha Vishvaveda Swasti no Nastaraksho Arishtanemi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu Om. Om Swasti na Indra Vidashava Swasti na Pusha Vishvaveda Swasti no Nastaraksho Arishtanemi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu. Om Swasti na Indru Vidashava Swasti na Pusha Vishvaveda Swasti no Nastaraksho Arishtanemi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu Om.
Thank you, Shaban. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to Krisa Naidu, the bride's representative father, who will now bring the groom Yuktesh onto stage.
Om Vistara Vistara Vistara. Om Apavitra Pavitro Vasarva Vasthanako Atima Yaspade Pundrikakam Samabhen Terisuti. Om Punatu Mamo. Om Narayana Swaha. Om Keshvaya Namah Swaha. Om Madhavaya Namah Swaha. Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavasthangato Ativa Yasmare Pundrikaksham Savabhentara Suchi Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. So Yuktesh, Krishna has handed you some honey. I want you to look at this honey and bear the following in mind. Not that honey, this honey. With this, you're going to offer to the Lamb just now, and I'll guide you through it. But more importantly, that thought that must permeate your mind and stay there from here on is that words flowing from your mouth to her should only be as sweet as honey. And of course, the reciprocation. Okay. So you're going to stir it and flick it on. Om Madhuparka, Om Madhuparka, Om Madhuparka Patri Grihetam. Om Swasti na Indru Vidashava, Swasti na Pusha Vishwaveda, Swasti no Nastarakshu Arishtunemi, Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu. So we're giving you a towel to help you. Keep it inside. We've made offerings here already. Sprinkled rice. Om. Just sprinkle that as we go. Yes. Om Ganeshaya Namah, Om Brahmanaya Namah, Om Shri Vishnuya Namah, Om Shivaya Namah, Om Shima Lakshmi Narayana Namah, Om Suryaya Namah. Om Paridasya, Paridasya, Paridasya. Place this in his hand. You're doing Godan. Right? Godan is a gift to the Brahman. So he's handing it to you, Brahman, and then you offer it. Om Swastina Indu Vidashava, Swastina Pusha Vishwaveda, Swastino Nastarakshu Arishtunemi, Swastino Brihaspati Dadhatu. Before you do that, you place it here. Turn this around 5 times. Om Swastina Indru Vidashava, Swastina Pusha Vishwaveda, Swastino Nastarakshu Arishtunemi, Swastino Brihaspati Dadhatu. Break it in half. Just break it. Throw it behind. Both of us. Break it. Now we take your leave, Father. I'll tell you what we do now.
Ladies and gentlemen, in true Indian wedding style, we have to ask you to stand and be seated more than once. So for the second time of the evening, please may you all stand to welcome the bride back onto the stage. Thank you. You may be seated.
Vidyarambha vivarche parvashe vilametata sangrame sankataschaiva vignatasya na jayate shuklam randharam devam shashivarnam chaturbhujam pasandavardhanam dhyayet sarve vignopashate सर्वे मंगल मंगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबिके गौरी नारायणी नमस्तुते गौरी नारायणी नमस्तुते गौरी नारायणी नमस्तुते.
The exchange of the garlands, also known as the Jaymala or Varmala, is a token of acceptance. Dating back to the Ramayana days, this exchange symbolized the acceptance of the union of the bride and groom. Some say this is the equivalent to the exchanging of rings in Western culture.
As I recite this mantra, call on him. Om Mangalam Bhagavane Vishnu, Mangalam Garudvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha, Mangalaye Tanu Hari. Om Sarve Mangala Mangali, Shive Sarvat Sadike, Sharanye Triambike, Gauri Narayani Namastute, Gauri Narayani Namastute, Gauri Narayani Namastute.
Namaste, everybody.
Kanyadan.
Please may we have Amar on the stage. Amar. Amar. This part of the wedding is known as the Kanyadan. The bride's representative family hands over the bride to the groom's family. The Hindu marriage is a union of two families. This marriage would represent the union of two lives, two loves, two hearts, and two families.
song. Om Ganeshaya Namaha, Om Ramanaya Namaha, Om Shri Vishnuve Namaha, Om Shivaya Namaha. Sprinkle across. Om Shri Mahalakshmina and Bhagwan Vyo Namo Namaha. Om Paridpadyam Padyam Padyam Samarpayami. Om Swasti na Indu Vidashavaha, Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha, Swasti no Nastarakshu Arishtademi, Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu. The Father is the groom. Basically. Om Vishnu 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 Srimad Bhagavato Mahapurashya Vishnu Ragya Paravatmanasyeta Brahmano Ohine Divite Prade Shri Shvetavar Kalpe Vevasva Manvantare Astavin Shame Titi Me Kaliyu Kali Pratam Charne Dakshin Africa Kante Natal Prante Darba Nagari Amshlanga Nagari Makshish Mase Shukla पक्ष तिथि योग में शनिवार सारे श्रुति स्मृति प्रणोक्ता फल प्राप्त यात्रम वैशी गोत्रस्य मारा वाहिद पौत्र नामस्य क्रिसन नायडू वाहिद अहमद पिता नामस्य फरीद अहमद पिता नामस्य पुत्र युक्तेश शिवप्रसाद नामस्य सांदिल गोत्रस्य गायनी शिवप्रसाद नाम पिता नामस्य शिवप्रसाद दुर्गा प्रसाद पिता नामस्य सांदिल गोत्रस्य यथाशक्ति अलंकार कृतम् इमं कन्या प्रजापति देव देवतं स्वर्गे कामः पत्नी त्वेन तुभ्यं संप्रपदे तोपनो अहम अमेश ब्राह्मणाम महाराज ब्राह्मणामस्य उपधाय गोत्रस्य विवाह संस्कार महं करिष्ये. Father, pull out your hand. Mother, pull out your hand. Give him that. Give it to him. Yuktesh, Dad has handed the responsibility of his daughter to you. He's handed you a hand in marriage. Right? Do you vow to uphold all the vows that you're going to take, to protect, to provide, to nurture, to love and cherish her from here on?
I do.
Of it. And the Pandit says, or else. Om apavita pavitro va sarvava sthangato apiva yasparer pundarikaksham swabhentar suchi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. Om Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu Mangalam Garudvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksham Mangalaye Tanu Hari Durga Yuste Oshide Kanite Yamacha Takanam Yaham Tato Tvam Dargayur Bhutva Shatava Shavir Otan. Meaning, the father says, I am giving you this according to my means. May you be blessed here henceforth. We now ask your blessings of them. Om Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksham, Mangalaye Tanu Hari, Sarve Mangala Mangalye, Shive Savat Sadike, Sharanye Triambike, Gauri Narayani Namastute, Gauri Narayani Namastute, Gauri Narayani Namastute. Om Anapashena Manena Pranasutrena Krishnina Badnenami Satyagrahatina Manascha Hirdayam Chate. Sebalas, sorry, need your services, please. Om Bhurbhasvargiva Bhumna Prithvi Vyarimna Tasyasti Prithvi Devajani Priste Agnimana Dhamana Dhyaya Dadhe. 3 times. Om Ganga Jalam Agnir Devaya Namaha. Om Ganga Jalam Agnir Devaya Namaha. Om Ganga Jalam Agnir Devaya Namo Namaha. Om Udaswagni Pratijagrahi Twamista Purte Savangshi Chetamayancha Asmin Sadaste Ajutarasmin Vishwe Devaya Jamanista Sidade. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Veda Sevi Jasva Vajasva Cheta Vardaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubi Brahma Vajase Nanadena Samedaya Swaha Idam Agni Jata Veda Se Idan Namama. Om Samidagnim Dvasigrite na Bodhaya Tatitim Asmin Havya Johotana Om Susamidaya Shoshishe Gritam Tigram Johotana Agni Jata Vedase Swaha Idam Agni Jata Vedase Idan Namama. Third stick. Om Tattva Sami Birangiro Grite Navardayamasi Brecho Chai Vrishcha Swaha Idam Agni Angirise Idan Namama. Samagri, hand it to them. Alright, here we go. Om Ayantai Mahatma Jata Vedase Nejasva Vajasva Cheta Vardaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubi Brahma Vajase Nanadena Samedaya Swaha Namagni Jata Vedase Dannamama. Om Ayantai Mahatma Jata Vedase Nejasva Vajasva Cheta Vardaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubi Brahma Vajaya Masi Brecho Chai Vrishcha Swaha Namagir Sedan Namama. Om Ayante Mahatma Jata Vedase Nejas Vardasvache Davardaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubi Brahma Vachase Nanadena Samedya Swaha Namagni Jata Vedase Idan Namama. Om Ayante Mahatma Jata Vedase Nejas Vajasvache Davardaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubi Brahma Vachase Nanadena Samedya Swaha Namagni Jata Vedase Dannamama. Last one. Om Ayantai Mahatma Jata Vedase Nejasva Vajasvache Davardaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubi Brahma Vachase Nanadena Samedya Swaha Namagni Jata Vedase Idan Namama. Om Aditya Anumanyeswa. Om Anumati Anumanyeswa. Off it. West. This side is west. North is where he is. Om Anumati Anumanyeswa. Sprinkle 3 times clockwise as you go along. Om Deva Savita Pasuvayagam Patim Bhagaye. Give yo Gandharvaha Ket Puketana Punatu Vachaspati Vachana Swadhatu. Thank you. Om Astajayati Om Tvanu Agni Varanasya Vidwan Devasya Hedu Vayashishista Yajisto Vahanti Ma Shoshuchano Veshwa Dveshansi Brahma Mudyasmat Swaha Idam Varanabhyam Idannamama. Om Swatano Agni Vamo Bhavato Nidishto Asyahusho Justo Avayakshvano Varuram Rano Vihi Mridikam Swava Naedi Swaha Idam Varanabhyam Idannamama. Om Imam Me Varuna Shuddhi Hava Madhya Cha Mridaya Tvamavas Chura Chake Swaha Idam Varuna Idannamama. Om Tatvayami Brahmana Vandana Manastate Shaste Yajamano Aviravir Ahedamano Varunehe Buru Bodhurisha Shannasa Mana Ayu Pramoshi Swaha Odam Varunai Dannamama. ॐ यते शातं वर्णयसे सहस्रजं यज्ञिया पाशा वितता महन्तः देवीर्नो अद्य सवितद् विष्णु विश्वे मुञ्चतु मरुतः स्वर्गः स्वाहा इदं वर्णाय सवित्रे वैष्णवे वैश्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो मरुन्द्भ्यः स्वर्गभ्याय नमः ॐ आयाश्चाग्ने शयनाभिशास्ते पाश्च सत्यमित्वस्मयासि आयानो यज्ञं वहस्य यानो ए देहि भेषजं स्वाहा इदम् आयासेदन्नमः ॐ उत्तमां वर्णपाशामस्मद्वा दामं विमध्यानं क्षत्रये अथवायमदितये व्रते तव नागसो आदित्यस्यां स्वाहा इदं वर्णाय द्वितीयाय चायदन्नमः ॐ भवतं नाशमनासो सचे तासेवरे पशो मायज्ञं हिमिष्टं मायज्ञपतिं जातवेदसो शिवो भवतमद्येनः स्वाहा इदं जातवेदसो भयमिदन्नमः रस्तबृन्मन्त्रस् ॐ ऋताशादृतधामाग्निगन्धर्वः सा आयुधं ब्रह्मचत्रं पतु तस्मै स्वाहा इदं ऋतत्सहितधामानि अग्निगन्धर्वाय इदन्नमः ॐ ऋताशादृतधामाग्निर्गन्धर्वस्ते सयष्टयोऽप्सरसो माधो नमः तमय स्वाहा इदं ओषधिभ्योऽप्सतोभ्याय नमः ॐ सनो गम्हितो विश्वासामा सूर्यो गन्धर्वः साना इदं ब्रह्मचत्रुं पतु तस्मै स्वाहा इदं सा त्वमृतहितये विश्वासाम्ने सूर्याय गन्धर्वाय इदन्नमः ॐ सग्वंहिता विश्वासामा सूर्यो गन्धर्वस्तस्ये मरिचयो सरस आयुवो नमो तभय स्वाहा इदं मरिचयेभ्योऽप्सरोभ्यः आयुभ्यो इदन्नमः ॐ सुषम्ना सूर्यश्मिश्चन्द्रमा गन्धर्वः साना इदं ब्रह्मचत्रुं पतु तस्मै स्वाहा इदं सुरशं नैराश्मि चन्द्रमस्य गन्धर्वाय इदन्नमः ॐ सुषम्ना सूर्यश्मिश्चन्द्रमा गन्धर्वस्तस्यै नक्षत्राय सरसूय वैकुर्यो नमः तवे स्वाहा इदं नक्षत्रेभ्यो सुरभ्यो वैकुरिभ्यः इदन्नमः ॐ ईश्वरो विश्वाव्याचवतो गन्धर्वः साना इदं ब्रह्मचत्रुं पतु तस्मै स्वाहा इदमिशिराय विश्वाव्याचस्य व्याताय गन्धर्वाय इदन्नमः ॐ ईशिरो विश्वाव्याचवतो गन्धर्वस्तस्यापो अप्रासे ऊर्जो नमः तवे स्वाहा इदम् उद्भ्योऽप्सुरभ्यः ऊर्जभ्यः इदन्नमः ॐ भुज्यो सुशर्णो यगोर्गन्धर्वा साना इदं ब्रह्मचत्रुं पतो तस्मै स्वाहा इदं भुज्वाय शूरशर्णाय यज्ञाय गन्धर्वाय इदन्नमः ॐ भुजो सुरशर्णो यगो Gandharvastasye dakshina asparastastava namatapi swaha. Idam dakshinabhyo surabhyay stavabhyay dannamama. Om Prajapatir Vishwakarma Mano Gandharvaha Sana idam brahmachatrum pato tasme swaha. Idam Prajapate Vishwakarmane Manase Gandharvaye Dannamama. Om Prajapati Vishwakarma Karmamano Gandharvastasye Rakshamam Yapsara Shistayo Namatave Swaha. Idam Lakshmi Bhyopsarovya Eshtabhyay De Dannamama. Jyota Homa. This is very important to ensure success in your Grihast life. Grihast life is where you enter into marriage, right? Maybe it ensures victory over the trials and tribulations that you will endure. They say marriage is 1 week on the sand and 51 weeks on the rocks. So enjoy it. These mantras are quick, so let's get ready. Om Chitam Cha Swaha Idam Chittaye Dannamama. Om Chitischa Swaha Idam Chittaye Dannamama. Om Akucham Cha Swaha Idam Akutaye Dannamama. Om Akutischa Swaha Idam Akutaye Dannamama. Om Vigyatam Cha Swaha Om Vigyataye Dannamama. Om Viditischa Swaha Om Vigyataye Dannamama. Om Manescha Swaha Idam Manase Dannamama. Om Shakavarischa Swaha Idam Shakravibhyay Dannamama. Om Dharascha Swaha Idam Darashaye Dannamama. Om Purnamasam Swaha Idam Purnamasaye Dannamama. Om Brihacha Swaha Idam Brihate Dannamama. Om Ratantarancha Swaha Idam Ratantaraye Dannamama. Om Prajapatir Jai Indraye Prishne Prachaye Durge Pritne Jeshu Tasme Vishe Saman Mantar Sarve Sa Urge Saiva Ihavyo Bhu Babhuva Swaha. Idam Prajapate Jai Indraye Dannamama. The Abhyataham Homa is a mercy that we ask of God to remove obstacles and to attain the mercy of God. Don't change whatever you do as you've been doing, but change the consciousness with which you do it. Whatever you do here on, do it as service to God, be it in your relationships to one another and to everyone that you come into contact with. If you do so, then that's Nishkam Karam. That's the way to pave yourself to perfection of life. Om Agni Bhutanam Adipate Samavad Vasmin Brahmano Yasmin Karmanaya Sayam Deva Hutagam Swaha. Idam Agnai Bhutanam Adipate Dannamama. Om Indro Yajayastam Adipate Swaha. Idam Indraye Yajashtanam Adipate Dannamama. Om Yamo Prutya Adipate Swaha. Idam Yama Pritraye Adipate Dannamama. Om Vayurantariasye Adipate Swaha. Idam Vayuve Antarishasya Adipate Dannamama. Om Surya Devta Adipate Swaha. Idam Suryaya Devyo Adipate Dannamama. Om Chandrama Nakshatratam Adipate Swaha. Idam Chandramasya Nakshatra Adipate Dannamama. Om Brihaspati Brahmano Adipate Swaha. Idam Brihaspati Adipate Dannamama. Om Mitra Satyanama Adipate Swaha. Idam Mitraye Satyanama Adipate Dannamama. Om Vanupam Adipate Swaha. Idam Varunayipyam Adipate Dannamama. Om Samudrastrotaya Namadipate Swaha. Idam Samudraya Strotaya Namadipate Idannamama. Om Anasamrajaya Nam Adipate Swaha. Idam Anaya Samrajaya Nam Adipate Idannamama. Om Soma Asho Oshadina Madipate Swaha. Idam Somaye Oshadina Madipate Dannamama. Om Savitapa Praswana Madipate Swaha. Idam Savitra Praswana Adipate Dannamama. Om Rudra Pashuna Madipate Swaha. Idam Rudraye Pashuna Madipate Dannamama. Om Twistarupana Madipate Swaha. Idam Twistre Rupana Madipate Dannamama. Om Vishnu Pavatrana Madipate Swaha. Idam Vaishnave Parvatana Madipate Dannamama. Om Marutya Gananam Adipate Swaha. Idam Marutya Vyaygananam Adipate Dannamama. Om Pitraho. Here we're going to pray also to our lineage, ancestral lineage, both of your lineages, your ancestors, that they guide and protect you and ensure success in your life. Om Pitraho, Pitraho, Pitaraho, Pitamaha Pave Pare Tastacha Maha Ihama Vanta Tavasmin Brahmanayasmin Chatrasya Mashisye Sayam Prarodayasmin Karmani Yasyam Deva Bhutayam Swaha. Idam Pitrebhyay Pitrabmana Mahabhyay Parebhyay Varebhyastata Mahebhyasyascha Idannamama. This next set of mantras, Marah, you want to offer, you face me. He's going to pray now, don't walk away, but time. He's going to pray to his ancestral lineage to ensure that your troubles are now little ones. Meaning, for his lineage, to ensure his lineage, children, right? He gets children. Grumoni appeal to his lineage for guidance, protection, and to sustain your lineage. Om Agniretu Pratamo Devatanam Saso Sai Prajamunchatu Mrityopasha Tadyam Raja Vonam Yatam Yateshri Stri Potram Magam Narodhat Swaha. Idam Agni Dannamama. Om Idam Agnistrayetana Tamagaraye Pathaye Prajamasye Nayatu Drigamayuashan Yaposta Divitam Astu Mato Potram Anandamavi Budhaya Tamiyam Swaha. Idam Agni Dannamama. Om Swastino Agni Divita Prithivya Vishwani Dehaya Yataya Jatraya Dasyamai Divichatam Prahastam Tadasmaso Dravinam Dehi Chitram Swaha. Idamagnaye Dannamama. Om Sugantu Pantam Pradiksham Nai Jyotish Padye Hare Jaram Nayahu Upetu Mrityu Mritam Na Aga Devaspato No Abhyam Kirinotu Swaha. Idam Vaivasvate Dannamama. Om Param Mrityu Apanehi Patam Yatran Anye Itaro Devaya Nataho Chakshur Namate Srinevate Tri Bhavam Manaha Prajam Shri Rishto Modvirante Swaha. Idam Ritvaye Idam Namama. don't look moment. It now comes to that part known as Atha Laja Homa. We had to run.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. So I was actually briefed for 2 days in a row by the priest on what I actually had to say, and then I get here after I've learned all of the Sanskrit words, and he's stolen all of the parts I had to say.
Sorry, I had to. Given the time constraints, I wasn't going to wait. She wants me to do it, okay. You'll see here both sides have brought the respective popcorn and they're going to empty it into a common dish or receptacle. So please open up your respective popcorns and then enter it into what is called soup. Give it a good mix. Can you, each of you tell me which is your popcorn? Ma'am. So this symbolizes the unification or coming together of families. Right? So marriage is not just the coming together of a boy and a girl to become man and wife. It symbolizes a lot more. It's acceptance of each other, your families, right? And the norms and rituals that come with the flow. So we will now shake hands. And one bhaiya is going to take charge of the popcorn and offerings. I'm a bit concerned in the circumambulation that we may have a problem with the stool being where it is. So I'm going to suggest we bring the stool back this side and you're going to be... Yeah, we'll do that. You remove the stool to the center, wedding stool. Right out. Check sound. Om Aryamanam Devam Kanyagnimaye Shata Sanoryam Dagni Devaya Prito Muchantu Mapate Swaha. Watch out. Idam Aryamani Ari Agna Edannamama. Next. Om Imam Narayupa Pratila Janavaha Pandika Ayoshi Manastu Me Patire Dhantam Gatyayo Mama Swaha. Idam Agna Edannamama. Om Imam Lajana Vyapam Yagno Samudi Karanam Tavamam Tubhyam Cha Savadanam Tatagnir Manum Numanye Tamiyam Swaha. Idam Agna Edannamama. Okay. Now, Yuktesh, you want to tie? No, you don't tie. You stay like that. Hold his hand. Put your right hand. Put your right hand. And lead him round the fire. Stone, put your foot on the stone, she only. We now come to what is known as Shilu Rohan. We are saying your marriage must be as strong a bond as this rock. Never give in to what you hear, and what you see may not always be true. Don't entertain gossip. Remain steadfast as this rock, and not be distracted, and always accept constructive criticism. Om aromihi mamashmane mashtve meva tvam stira vava abhishista prityam yatha vamandasva prite nayate. Take your foot off, hands together. Let's pray to Mother Saraswati. Om. The reason we are asking blessings of Mother Saraswati is that we must always analyze situations. Don't ever just jump to conclusions. Om Saraswati Predhamava Subhagye Vaji Nivate Yandva Vivasya Bhutasya Prajayam Sayagre Gratata Yasyam Bhutam Samabhavadayasyam Vishwam Idam Jagatamadai Gotam Gasyami Astrinam Utamam Yasha. Om Arimanam Devam Kani Agnimaye Shata Sano Aryam Agni Devaha Prito Muchantu Papate Swaha. Idam Arye Mane Agnaye Idanamama. Om Imam Narayupa Brate Lajanavaha Padika Ayush Manastope Patire Dhatam Gyato Mama Swaha. Idamagna Idannamama. Om Imam Lajana Vyapam Yagno Musamudiki Karanam Tavamam Tabhyam Cha Savadhanam Tatagni Numanye Tamiyam Swaha. Idamagni Dannamama. Om Arohe Mamashmane Mashmeva Tvam Stira Bhavavi Shintesta Pritanyatava Vadasva Pritenayata. So these 3 rounds, you will see that Marah has led Yuktesh through it. The next 3, Yuktesh will lead Marah through it. Stop. Om Aryamanam Devam Kanya Agni Maya Shata Sano Aryam Agni Devaya Pretu Muchantu Papate Swaha Idamari Mani Agna Edannamama Omiyam Narayupa Bhrate Lajanavaha Patika Ayushna Manastu me patire dhatam gatayo mama swaha idamagna edannamama Om imalajana vyapam yagno samuddi karanam tamamam tubhyam cha savadhanam tatagni manyetamiyam swaha Idam Agne Idanamama. That round, you reading? No, you still reading. You reading that round? Yes. Om Arome Mamashmane Mashmeva Tvam Stira Bhavavi Shistesta Pritanyatava Badasvati Pritenayate. Now, turn outward Yuktesh. As much as you can. Om Bhagaye Swaha Nam Bhagaye Dannamama. Giving key also 3 times. Om Bhagaye Swaha Nam Bhagaye Dannamama. Om Bhagaye Swaha Nam Bhagaye Dannamama. Om Bhagaye Swaha Idam Bhagaye Idam Namama. Please take it down. Start your round 5. Om Brahma Murari Stupurantakari Bhanusati Sashi Bhumi Stobadaksha Guru Shukra Shani Rahu Ketava Sarve Graha Shanti Kara Bhavantu. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Badri Kali Kapalini Durga Shiva Shamadharti Swaha Swadanamo Sute Saraswati Panyam Sanmukh Bhavani Ambika Jagadamba Gauri Devi Mathaye Namo Namaha. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalani Durga Shiva Shama Dharti Swaha Swata Namasute Saraswati Padam Sanmukh Bhavani Ambika Jagadamba Gauri Devi Mathaye Namo Namaha.
We're towards the end of the ceremony, and this is probably the most important part of the Hindu ceremony. It's a 7 sacred vows which will be taken by the bride and the groom, and Marah will now take officially their Hindu wedding vows. There are 7 vows, and the first one is the Pratham Pad, which symbolizes protection and health. The second is the Dutiya Pad for physical fitness. The third vow is Tritiya Pad, which represents progress and wealth. The fourth vow is Chautha Pad for prosperity. The fifth vow is Panchwa Pad for protection. The sixth represents the backbone of spirituality. And the seventh vow is the most important vow. This is the most significant, as this is for the first time the couple will walk side by side, setting the precedence for their future. This will bring peace and friendship to the couple, and they will live together side by side.
Thank you. We're now ready. Pratham Pad. Om Ishe Ekapati Bhavas Vishnu Stavanayato. Next vow. The first one is for your protection and your good health, right? To always take care of each other, right? In sickness and in health. Dutiya Pad. Om Urjaya Dvipati Bhava Vishnu Stavanayato. Please ensure that you remain physically fit. So back to the gym class. Vow 3, Tritiya Pad. Om Rayas Poshaye Tripade Vaye Vishnusthavanayato. Wishing you both progress and wealth in your life. Working towards it. Vow 4. O Chotapad. Om Ayo Bhavaye Chatushpade Bhavas Vishnusthavanayato. First one. Om Prajabhye Panchapade Bhava Vishnusthavanayato. Vow 6. Om Ritu Bhaya Shasti Pade Bhava Vishnusthavanayato. Vow 7. Sampat. Om Sake Sapta Padi Bhava Samamame Vrata Bhava Vishnustavayato. For peace and friendship between each other and your respective families. So from today on, none of you, either of you are superior to the other. You all are equal partners. Right? I know you'll make us proud. Complete yourself. Amar company and its back. Om Aho Ishtamayo Bhuvasto Navijede Datamai Ratanai Chasase. Second row. Om Yavastita Tamarasastasya Vaijete Nahausha Tiriva Matara. Third row. Om Tasma Arangamam Vo Yasya Shail Jinvate Vata Apo Janayata Chana. Om Apa Shiva Shivata Mahashantata Shantata Mahataste Kirnavantu Videshajam. Om तक्षुदेवाहितं पुरस्तात् शुक्रम् उच्चरत् पश्येम शरदः शातं जीवेम शरदः शातिगं शुरुश्रीन्यूयं शरदः शातं प्राब्रवं शरदः शातम् आदिनयसयं शरदः शातं भूयश्च शरदः श्रद्धा. Next offering is to the moon. Om Druvamasi Druvaham Pati Kule Vayas Sam. Now face each other. Extend your right hand to the heart of the other. Remember, from this day on, your hearts beat as one. Om Mama Brate Hridayam Dadami Ma Chetam Anuchetam Te Astu Mama Vachami Kamana Jushasva Prajapatistva Diyunaktumahinam. Step out. Om Sindhur Subhagyam Raktak Subhagyam Piyavadanam Sukhanam Mokshanam Cheva Sindhuram Samarpayami. Second one. I'm going to read this one. Om Sumangaliriham Vaduriham Same Pashyate Shubhagyam Aste Tatva Yathastim Stam Ve Paritam. Om Sumangaliriham Vadutriham Riham Same Pashyate Shubhagyam Asye Tatva Yathastam Viparitam. Petrova, Sarvava, Znakatva, Iva, Yesmani, Tudnika, Slava Karasuchi, Shri Vishnu. Om Swasti na Indro Vridashavaha Swasti na Pusha Vishvavedaha Swasti no Nastarakshiyo Arishtanemi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu. Right. Om Swasti na Indro Vridashavaha Swasti na Pusha Vishvadeva Swasti no Nastarakshyo Arishtanemi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu.
Okay, okay.
Please may we have the parents of the bride and groom on stage. Om Shiva Swam Ayushyam Arogyam Avidyatavamanam
महीयथाध्यायं धनं पशुपुत्रलभं तथा संवत्सरं दीर्घम् आयुः ॐ मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं मंगलाय तनोहरि.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my greatest pleasure to introduce to you Dr. and Mrs. Shok Prasad. Let's give a round of applause to you.
Us with the very shortcomings throughout the proceedings, and that He accepts and blesses us for all oblations made. Om Avahana Janami Visarjanam Puja Cheva Najanami Shamyatam Parmeshwari Mantrihinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janardanam Yad Pujitam Mahi Devi Paripurnam Tadastute. Om Dhyo Shanti Antarikshagvam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Apa Shanti Oshadaya Shanti Vanaspatya Shanti Vishvedeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvegvam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Syama Shanti Redi Om Shanti 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 Om. Namaste, and thank you for being such a great and attentive audience. Thank you. Namaste.
There is nothing more lovely in life than the union of two people whose love for one another has grown through the years from a small acorn of passion into a great-rooted tree. Thank you for bearing witness to this auspicious and sacred union. Before we finally feed those rumbling tummies, we have a few speeches. Speaking on behalf of Marah is Auntie Vijay.
It gives me great pleasure this evening to share some information about the bride's parents. They come all the way from Syria, and they moved, the father, Marah and her brother, moved to Canada. They went in as refugees. And Marah turned the situation into a very positive one. She went and worked as a social worker. And all the other families that came from Romania and other parts of the world, she actually went and spoke to them, familiarized them with the country, the shops that they could buy from, the doctors that they could go to. When the children were ill, Marah was the one that was running to go and attend to the children. And what touched me was once when I noticed there were 2 or 3 children that Marah looked after the whole day. They were hungry, so she went and bought food and fed those children. And then I asked her, Marah, you are working, but you are spending money from your pocket to feed these children. She says, no, I don't mind. They are children. You know, that really touched my mind, my heart rather, and that really drew me to Marah, and that's what made me accept Marah, because I found, leave the physical beauty that she has. I know everyone was her physical beauty, but far more beautiful is that heart of hers. I've seen it, I've experienced it, and I'm very, very glad that we have decided to take her as our daughter-in-law. Marah's father was a very educated man. He was an engineer. Oh yes, designer. Her father was a designer, and he was very, very successful in Syria, where they were living. He did very, very well. They had their own home, their studios, everything. They were really doing very well, and they were quite happy until all the trouble started. And then Marah's father moved off to Canada, and Marah and her brother went to Canada, and they tried to make a start. Marah went to school. She's done very well, speaks English perfectly, and is able to encourage the others to speak English. She works for the Catholic school. Catholic Social Services. And it's so good to see how Marah works with the people, honestly. It is so good. It really brings warmth to your heart. I've watched her. She may make a lot of noise and things, jump around. And if you know her, she's like my bird jumping around, tweeting, making noise. But below that, there's a heart of gold. And I hope, Marah, you are going to do very well with that, eh? Share that with everybody, change people's hearts, and care for everyone. I I spoke to Marah's mother and grandmother, and they were such humble people. Marah's mother touched my heart actually when she said something to Marah about me. No, you go and do what your mom says. Do you remember that incident, Marah? When your mom said that you must do what I said.
Did she? I don't remember.
Yeah. And the grandmother also is a very open-hearted and caring old person. Marah adores her, and I'm sure when I meet her, I will adore her too. Right. We were disappointed that her brother or father couldn't come. The reason is this marriage, this wedding, was prepared in 2 weeks. And the shame, the family couldn't manage to arrange things and come so quickly. Marah, are you happy?
Very.
Well, thank you very much, people.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Auntie Vijay, and congratulations to our little bird with a heart of gold. Not only did you win Yuktesh, if it is a prize, but you also have won over Auntie Vijay, which has never happened in my lifetime. I've never witnessed that before, so congratulations. So Yuktesh has decided to monopolize this day with speeches on behalf of him. It was meant to be 1, and then it moved on to 2 at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. And I've just been told it's now 3 speeches. Well, first up, I will call my favorite speaker. It's my dad. He's also my favorite parent, who's only going to apparently say nice things about Yuktesh, because apparently from the 4 rascals that we were, he was the most well-behaved child. I don't recall that at all. So welcome, Daya Maestri, Dad.
The officiating priest, I don't see him here. He's gone. You delayed him a 1 hour, Yuktesh.
Makeup on.
Okay. Our host, Mrs. Vijay Suprasad. We're all growing old, Vijay. Mr. and Mrs. Wahid Ahmed, in their absence, Marah, but we welcome them. Ladies and gentlemen, this marriage is unique. Marah is from the Eastern Mediterranean, a region known as the Levant. It consists of countries like Israel, Jordan, Syria, and Lebanon. The birthplace of the 3 Abrahamic faiths, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Some of the holiest sites in the world are located in the region where this young lady comes from. So Marah, you come with a very rich cultural background. Welcome to South Africa. Welcome to your very large family. You do have a very large family here. Welcome, young lady. The groom is from Africa. Imagine Asia, Africa, they're going to live in Canada. That's continental drift. But Marah, he is from the cradle of humankind. Man originated in his home. Ladies and gentlemen, Marah and Yuktesh are going to live in Canada, one of the most pristine environments in the world. Large tracts of coniferous forests, blue glacier lakes, sparkling streams, the spawning ground of salmon, the majestic peaks of the Rockies, Niagara Falls. And to cap it all, they're going to stay on the prairies of Canada, the breadbasket of the world. See, Marah, you're not going to only feed the nation, feed the people of the world, you're going to serve them in all humility and all simplicity as you are currently doing. Well done, young lady. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, from that we can see that this marriage has been blessed by Mother Nature. They are going to live in harmony with nature. As far as Yuktesh is concerned, Marah, we knew him from day one. And I assure you, his mother is right, he was a tough fellow when he was young. But Marah, from that moment, his academic career was charted. He had to become a doctor. Model on a cardiothoracic surgeon who saved his father's life, who extended his father's life by 15 years. Yuktesh, your father was the most genial person I've ever seen. My friendship with him grew into a brotherhood. Ramesh was an oasis of tolerance. Not a foul word would come out of his mouth. His two boys did not fear him. They loved him. It was under his vigilant care that the two boys did very well at school. As far as Vijay is concerned, hard work and family form the bedrock of her life. Vijay will go and teach during the day, go to classes in the evening to study for a part-time degree, and at the same time, take care of the 3 C's: cooking, cleaning, children. These two boys weren't an easy group to rear. Vijay, I do recall very clearly, with single-minded devotion to her children, she served them with integrity and dedication. And Vijay, in the face of all the adversity, you persevered. You laid a strong foundation for your 2 boys. She saw her sons become doctors. Ambition achieved, Vijay, achieved. But what surprised us all, you let them emigrate at your personal sacrifice. Vijay lives alone. Her safety is a matter of concern. Yuktesh has done well at school. One can see that this young doctor will be reliable, honest, and conscientious in the discharge of his duty. He has a servant's heart. He has a desire to serve. I'm so happy that Marah will also serve mankind. Personable and friendly and with impeccable qualifications, Yuktesh will serve his adopted country with distinction. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also pleased to note Vijay, both boys get on very well. They live in amazing harmony. That's what Ramesh wanted. That's what you wanted. And don't forget that young man. That's very important. They say, ladies and gentlemen, that time begins at birth. Time ends at death. Those are the 2 points of human existence. If in that short period of time, you see your children grow up, go to school, graduate as doctors, and also get married, job done, Vijay. You've come the full circle. Well done, my sister. We take a leaf out of your book. To you, Marah and Yuktesh, we wish you the very best of life. We wish you a happy marriage. Enjoy it and enjoy your new family. Thank you, young lady. Thank you very much. Take care.
Up next, speaking on behalf of Yuktesh again, is Shubin.
Namaste, everybody. On behalf of Yuk's mom, Vijay Mami, Yuktesh, and Marah, and don't they make a stunning couple? I think you will get one more round of applause for them, guys. Amazing. I would like to welcome all of you to this joyous and special occasion, and thank you for being here with us. Thank you for celebrating this occasion of the marriage of our precious brother and son, Yuktesh, to a wonderful, fine young woman, Marah. Fortunately, this being an intimate affair, I need very little introduction, as most of you know that I'm Yuk's elder cousin / brother, close friend and protector, and I've been that way since he's been born. I have watched him grow and develop into this formidable young man with the rare humility which he clearly has inherited from his parents. When Yuk's asked me to deliver the speech at his wedding, I felt honored and had to say yes. He even offered to write the speech, but I politely declined, as there's only so many times I can grit my teeth, smile, and say the word handsome out. I must add, though, that although Yuk's professes to be quite the dresser, Yuk's today I'm quite disappointed that you actually copied me. To you, our lovely guests, I hope you have had a great time thus far, and continue to have a fantastic time as the evening progresses. Thank you all dearly for being here for Yuk's and Marah today. And here we are celebrating the most special occasion in the life of a fine young man, who indeed is special to us all. I have had the honor, and Uncle Daya has touched on this, of watching Yuk's grow and develop from a super brat, menace of a kid, whom I must add, tormented his parents in the most amazing and affectionate of ways, together with his co-conspirator weds, throughout his youth, to this remarkable young man practicing medicine in Canada today. I think everyone here remembers much of Yuk's and weds' childhood and the energy they would snowball off each other, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake wherever they went, yet at the same time winning hearts over plenty. Despite the fact that almost all of us have had a disconnect with Yuk's over the past decade or so, time which has seen him mature into a fine young gentleman who has scaled great heights with much accomplishment. To all of us in this room today, it is that self-same energetic child who, together with his brother, would sit on top of your TV set when they visited, whose life is about to be complete today, as he marries the woman of his dreams. Over the past 2 weeks, reconnecting with Yuktesh after many years has certainly been the highlight of my year thus far. This nostalgic reunion has made me realize that whilst life certainly does move at breakneck pace, often the bonds of family and blood never weaken over distance and time. I am touched by Yukte's persistent humility, despite the success he has attained, traits that shall make him the perfect husband, father, and role model. And whilst I'm only beginning to know Marah, I have noticed that they certainly do complement each other. No tribute to Yuktesh can be complete without mention of two people who have been instrumental in not only shaping this young man and enabling his fine future, but truth be told, their guidance and wisdom has made them a role model to this entire generation. Yuktesh was fortunate to have parents who not only were exceptional parents, but also visionaries, imparting values and a way of thinking into Yuktesh and his brother. I must put my hand up and confess that these values were also imparted to me and had a shaping hand to a lot of us, this generation, present here today as well. Values and a way of thinking that every generation has to pick up and move forward with what was given to them by the honest, hard-working people before. Vijay Mami, you can stand proud today that your baby has not only made you proud in life, but all of us too. I can pay you no higher tribute or give any bigger thanks, because the fulfillment of every parent is watching their kids develop into good human beings, accomplishing all their goals, and having all their heart's desires fulfilled. Your guidance and maternal instinct, which presided not only over your boys, but the family in general, has been duly rewarded. There is no bigger blessing, and today is as much yours as it is Yuktesh. And my uncle, Ramesh, Yukte's dad. I could speak for days on his virtue, but shall rather sum it up all by saying that fewer, finer men have walked this planet. My uncle was a man of character, rising from the ashes of his youth, becoming the backbone of his family at an early age. He accomplished much on his own and much off his own, despite the hardships that he had endured in life. He was a man who, despite raising a family of his own, never turned his back on his extended family until his very last day. A man who, to me, defined struggle, character, humility. A man who, to me, was family. Yuktesh, your lineage is a proud one, and it makes me very happy to witness this occasion and speak on your behalf. I speak little of your achievements in medicine, as I've personally been there and can relate to that. Although they do make me proud, what really stands out to me is the manner in which you have remained grounded and humble in your success. On behalf of everyone present today, I would like to wish you and Marah blessings and abundance on this union. May your marriage always bring joy to one another and blessings to your family for many generations to come. May love and laughter fill your hearts and your home for all the days of your lives. May you face every challenge hand in hand and side by side, knowing that together you can conquer all obstacles. And may your world be forever a better place with each other in it. Thank you.
Thank you, Siobhan, for those lovely words. And the last speaker of the evening, before we cut the cake and finally eat, is Kriyan, who's Yuktesh's cousin.
Evening, everybody. I hope you guys forgive me. I've had 1 hour and 45 minutes to write the speech. So let's see how we do. My first memory of Yuktesh was when I was 5 years old, visiting my Nani and Nana in Verulam. He was with his younger brother Yuktesh, and the both of them invited me to go for a walk with them. They said I could come with them, but I must tell my mum we were going to play football in the park next door to my nana's house. We did not go to the park to play football next door. Yuktesh borrowed a knife from his mother's kitchen and hid it in a backpack. We went to the nearby sugarcane field where Yuktesh used the knife to cut numerous sticks of sugarcane while Yuktesh and I gathered them all. Once we were done, we made our way back to Yuktesh's house where the boys had a ladder strategically placed. We then climbed this ladder onto the roof and enjoyed our harvest, screaming and laughing at each other's jokes. Throughout my childhood years, I have a plethora of mischievous tales that the two brothers and I have gotten up to. Yuktesh and Yuktesh were never far away from mischief growing up. From hiding garden frogs in their RG sari, to lighting candles in cupboards, to making mud balls and climbing on the roof and throwing them at passerbyers. Yes, everything imaginable 3 naughty little boys could do, we did. Yuktesh was the oldest, and he played that role the very best way he could. The characteristic that stands out the most with Yuktesh is his generosity. He truly has a heart of gold. When I was 18 and left home to study in Romania with Yuktesh, I relied on him for almost everything. From his junior study notes to recipes of how to make good food. Yuktesh was my guide for everything I needed. No matter what I asked for, or no matter what help I needed, Yuktesh always said yes and always had a big smile on his face, and he was always ready to give the biggest, tightest hugs. Now, living in Canada and embarking on a lifelong journey of marriage, may the both of you, Yuktesh and Marah, always have peace, love, and endless happiness in your home. My sincere wish for you, Marah, is that if you choose to have children one day, that they don't have the same rambunctious characteristics as the 3 of us did. Bless you both.
Thank you.
Thank you, Priyan. Yuktesh, I had no idea you and your brother were this naughty, hey? It's coming out in every speech. So whilst the couple make their way towards the cake, just a small, short vote of thanks for 3 special people who made this almost reality TV show wedding happen. It happened in a grand total of 2 weeks, and if it were not for Bina, Naritha, and Pranisha, none of this would be possible. So can we please give a round of applause to the 3 lovely ladies who made this day happen. And we're ready for the couple to cut the cake. Ladies and gentlemen, our favorite time of the evening is finally here. It is time for us to eat. Enjoy your meals and what's left of social distancing socializing. And please bear in mind, there will be a photo opportunity and a meet and greet with the bride and groom, but they do have imminent travel plans, and greetings in the forms of hands in namaste or fist bumps or elbow taps would be much appreciated. Whilst we'll be preparing for dinner, I have a voice note from the groom's brother Yuktesh from Canada, and I'm going to try to use my technology to play this over the microphone.
Yuktesh and Marah, I'm very thankful for the opportunity to know both of you guys and watch the live stream all the way from Canada. The ceremony looked lovely, and Amesh did a fantastic job as priest at short notice. I thank all the cousins, aunts, and uncles who've put a lot of effort into this wedding.
Sorry, it's on 1.5. That's why he sounds like a chipmunk.
Circumstances did not allow for me to attend, and that doesn't mean I am not there and supportive of you guys. I want to wish both Yuks and Marah many, many years of happiness together and lots of wealth and prosperity, and hopefully a few children along the way. And I hope that you guys live happily for a long, long time together. Thanks very much, Yuktesh.
Thanks very much, everyone. Enjoy your evening.
मुझसे मिलाया